What is up, everybody? It's your daily dose of fire chicken here, and you're riding with chicken. All right, got a couple things for you today. Again, I'm multitasking, driving and talking at the same time. So anytime I have to think about more than one thing at a time, I might get kind of distant. But anyway, so we got our event coming up. January 23rd is the set date for the event, and today I kind of had an idea, and I thought, the weather's not too cruddy out. Why not pull the mat out? Hold on, let me roll my window up. Anyway, so I was thinking, event on the 23rd, right? Everybody's itching to fight. First event of the year. We'll have our cage and everything. But I was thinking, well, hell, what if we pulled the wrestling mat out and we did BJJ matches at the same time as the actual fights are going on? So basically, Pete, our editor filmer, is going to be having his crew run the video portion of it. I'll jump in, announce the fights. The fights will go on as scheduled. And then I'll jump over, I'll announce like a BJJ match, and I'll just kind of go back and forth. The way our BJJ matches work is it's 1 5-minute round, and the first person to 3 submissions wins. So I'm thinking we could knock out like twice as much stuff in at one time. And I know there's a lot of people that don't want to do BJJ matches, like I know Gumby, he wants to do BJJ matches, but he also, first and foremost, wants to fight. So, if you're out there to fight, do your fight first, and then if you feel like it afterwards, do a BJJ match. They're open weight, so you can pretty much go against anybody, but you're not obligated to go against somebody that's a higher weight than you. Like, if you don't like the matchup, you don't have to take it, but it's there as an option. Somebody just messaged me. I can't check until I get to a stop sign. But if you guys are interested in seeing the BJJ matches, now I know they don't do as well on our channel, but we're only limited to uploading so many fights onto our Street Beef Scrapyard channel. But all the fights, which isn't a bad thing, because all the fights are going to be on Street Beefs, so you'll get to see them on the main channel. But I don't think they really care about BJJ matches, because there's no striking involved in them or anything like that. So hold on, I got a hot dog flying up on me. Anyway, yeah. So if you're interested in getting in on a BJJ match, and you're going to be at the event, write it down on your sign-up sheet. So, or if you're in the group, if you're not in the Street Beef Scrapyard group, make sure you get in there on Facebook. And if you have any questions or anything, you can also get a hold of me on Instagram, and that's streetbeefs_scrapyard. That's the IG tag. I don't check that one as frequently. I usually check it like maybe once a day. But if I get a Facebook message, I usually get that one right away, and I answer it pretty quick too. So I know that there's been a few people that have come out and fought for us that contacted me initially through Instagram. Some of them had Facebooks or whatever. They didn't know about our group. They just found out about us on Instagram first. So I'm excited because I really like the BJJ matches. I like doing them. I like filming them. And since we have our main crew doing the main Street Beef fights, then we can actually put up an alternate angle and a primary angle on the BJJ matches. So we can have 2 people filming at one time, so you can get 2 angles. More footage is better, right? So maybe an event, maybe we have 15 fights at an event. We might end up having, you know, like 30 matches all together, but some of them are BJJ matches. I haven't gotten to a stoplight yet, so... oh, pros in the yard. Yeah, I just saw Scarface's video. So we haven't had any pros fight. And I think what he meant by in the yard, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think what he meant by in the yard, I think he meant he doesn't want them fighting. So I think it's perfectly fine for a pro to show up just to hang out and watch, but it's a no-go as far as fighting. I've had a couple pros ask me like, hey, you know, I want to do a match or whatever, but it's never happened. For one, it's hard to find matchups for guys like that because they're pro for a reason. And for two, I also didn't know what the laws were regarding pro fighters in Washington State. So sometimes it's better just to be cautious. Sometimes it's better just to be cautious and yeah. So I'm watching a car behind me. To attend, yeah. Hey, so the way that this thing works, and I keep forgetting to do this, but I need to pin a post at the top that just says like, hey everybody, I'm driving. I can't answer messages, but as soon as I have to come to a stop, I will read your messages. So that's how it goes. Sometimes I wait all the way until I get home in order to read the messages, but I do like replying to them. I like having conversations with you guys, and I like it when you leave stuff on these videos for me to read. It gives me something to, you know, pull over and talk about. Now, actually, I'm not headed straight home right now. I'm actually headed to our street beef fighter Moses. I'm headed to his place, and we're gonna do a little bit of training. He's got like a double-ended bag. I forget what those things are called. Like a reflex bag, or they basically have bungee on both sides. He's got a water bag too. So yeah, if you guys got questions, ask them. That way, when I pull over, you know, I can sit and read your messages and respond to them really quick. Sound good? Looks like we're getting a lot of people signed up to fight on January 23rd. Also, next weekend, we're putting the cage up, everybody. Next weekend. I know it might be kind of cruddy out. I might have to figure something out as far as like stringing up a tarp or something. I might actually pull my boxing ring apart in the next day or two. But no more boxing ring. If you fought in the boxing ring, well, that's the last time you're probably ever going to be in that ring. And it was okay for boxing, but it wasn't even ideal because the ropes weren't stiff. They're basically just there in order to tell you that you're getting too close to the edge and you need to come in. In fact, what we would do is, as camera guy or a referee, we would actually hold the ropes to let the action continue, even outside the ring a little bit if it had to, because to me, one of the worst things is having to stop the fight and restart it because you don't always get the right position. You know, you can kind of be like, well, he was in side control, but I mean, you know, there's variables to it, or even this, like not even putting people in the right position, just standing them back up. That could completely take a person's game away from them. What's up, Tiger Dragon? Tiger Dragon, I got a hold of Martin, and and he said he's sending out the shirts, so should have a shirt for you. Should have one for you soon. And then I got to get one for Gash and Gash's mom. I don't know, but I'll contact her and see what she wants and all that. I didn't forget about you. I felt dumb because we didn't have enough. Like, I wanted to do the drawing and everything, and I was excited to do it, but like we kind of got low on shirts faster than I hoped. Or maybe people just kind of wear all the same size. I think large is the most popular. Yeah, so Golden Hands will be there. Golden Hands will be defending his 155-pound boxing title. I don't know exactly who I'm going to put him up against yet. You know, at this stage in our organization, or our branch of the organization, it could basically be anyone. It doesn't, because we don't have any other fighters that have. Uh-oh. Okay. We basically don't have any other fighters that have the amount of wins that he has. So with that, you're probably gonna either got to give him somebody he's already fought before, or somebody that is newer that's shown promise. So, and it is a 155-pound match. So if I tell somebody, hey, you're going to be fighting for the 155-pound title, then you got to be 155. Any other fight, if we do any other fight, it's a 10-pound sliding scale, everybody. So I think for the most part, all of our fights have been within 10 pounds. But there was like maybe one or two where it was slightly outside of it. But I know that Scarecrow fought somebody that was 20 pounds heavier, but he asked for it. Nobody said, I don't want to fight this person because they weigh 10 pounds or 11.2 pounds more than me. So you have the right to turn down a match if you don't feel comfortable with weight. You always have that right. You don't have to take any fight. I mean, unless you're holding the title, then you're kind of obligated to fight to defend your title, as long as the person's in the weight class that you are. So, again, next belt we're going to be doing is the 155-pound MMA belt. That'll be coming up in probably February or March. I definitely wanted to have the cage before that, and I definitely want to have the belt in hand to present to the winner. So those are two things that are going to be required. I'm already eyeballing a couple of different people for the to fight for that title. So we'll see how the next event goes. See who shows up and fights and whatnot. Because I mean, I know one person that I'm going to put in there for sure, but we'll just have to see. What else? We're going to have, like I said, our premium camera angle at the next event, but they're going to be running two really badass cameras, one in the ring and one above the ring. And then I'm going to be having somebody run 2 camera angles in the BJJ matches. I haven't decided if I want to do any kind of a title for the BJJ matches, because I mean, to be honest, it's probably not going to be like, I'm not going to get a belt for it. I might get some kind of medal or something that just signifies that you have the highest, and maybe it'll just go off of your BJJ record. You know, whoever has the best record retains that title. Or I don't know. This is all brainstorming, so don't take any of this to heart. But I definitely want to have something to show, you know, people for being decorated in BJJ. So remember, if you guys haven't signed up to fight and you're wanting to fight in January, you need to get into the group right now. Like, go right now or you're going to forget. Go into Street Beef Scrapyard, find the events section, and look for the 23rd, January 23rd event, and do what everybody else did. Put the same type of info down, and that'll put you in the mix. I want to be able to match people up ahead of time if I can, because January, like any of the other winter months, you have limited amount of daylight. So really, really important to be efficient and get those matches done as quick as we can. Plus, everyone's cold. Nobody wants to just stand around and be cold. I know that it's frustrating when fighters, you know, they don't exactly know how much time they have before their match. So I haven't seen anybody post for a while. Still got people watching? I think I saw Pono post in here. Now, oh, Pono, if you're still in here, I saw somebody did a reaction video to your fight. I'll try to find it tonight. I subscribed to the guy today, but he seemed like he was. I didn't watch your video because I only had time to watch. I picked the two short videos to watch, but it was your fight versus Wantless Khan, and so the guy that did the breakdowns of the video, he didn't do like a whole lot of breaking down. He kind of just like, it was a reaction video, and he seemed pretty respectful, which is a big plus for me, because I see people that do breakdowns of some of our videos and they're so disrespectful. Like, they say just the worst things. So yeah, this guy seemed pretty cool. Speaking of breakdowns, if you guys are or aren't familiar with Twitch, I'll try to describe it the best I can. It's like a streaming app. So you can watch like not YouTubers, but you can watch people go on there and stream like video games or whatever. Well, UFC fighter Jens Pulver has a Twitch channel, and he's on there all the time. You can go right on there and say, "Hey Jens, I'm a big fan. I see you on Street Beefs. I loved watching you on The Ultimate Fighter." You know, all that stuff. And he might respond to you. But I went on there Saturday, and it was actually his birthday. So I went on there and said, "Hey Jens, you know, I don't know if you know who I am, but Fire Chicken." He's like, "Oh man, I know who you are." And he's like, "Your intros are getting better." Made me feel good. But you know, I said, "Well, you know, why don't you watch Golden Hands versus Arm and Hammer?" And he really liked the slow motion and thought it was a high skill match. So it was really cool that I kind of sat there with, you know, a bunch of other people in the room, and we had like a conversation with him. I commented back and forth with him, and he was pretty quick to respond to me. It's cool that, you know, a guy that famous, that's first lightweight champion of the UFC. I mean, that's legendary. Coach on The Ultimate Fighter opposite to BJ Penn. That you can just go on there and talk to a guy like that. He's totally cool. But he does a lot of stuff with street beefs. You know, he's gone out there quite a bit, been in the ring, taking pictures with people, and he loves breaking down the street beef fights. He loves doing that. So what I'd suggest is download Twitch, type in Jens Pulver, find him, and then maybe next time he does a live, go on there and maybe, hey, you know, I really like the Scrapyard, Jens. Could you review this video of the Scrapyard, or whatever video, even if you want like just a different street beef fight, you know. I missed my exit. Dang it. Never mind. I almost missed my exit. I should have said that. Talking a little early. Yeah, go on there and say, hey man, would you break down this fight? Would you break down that fight? And a lot of times too, if you find these YouTubers that do breakdowns of fights that seem like they're pretty decent people, you know, go on one of their videos and say, hey, I'm a big fan of the Scrapyard. I like your breakdown. Would you mind breaking down this video? I'd like to get your opinion on it. And they'll usually do that kind of stuff. I know that Savage Island, I liked his breakdowns, and I had him break down my fight with Steady Eddie. I know I've had a couple different people break down my fights. I know Jens Pulvers broke down a fight or two of mine. That's a benefit of like being on his channel. You can, I think I might be turned around here. That's a benefit of being like, you know, part of his channel on Twitch, is you can see him break down those videos. Oh, I know where I'm at. Dang it. So I'm taking the new route today, so I'm kind of, I guess I'm just gonna turn up here. We'll see where it goes. Adventure time. Who's down for an adventure? Also, I'm trying to fish for more content too, people. I want to keep this channel as active as I can, and like I said, I'm limited to the fights that I can post on this channel. So I want to be able to give you guys more content, and I'd like to know what you guys want. I've played around with a couple things in the past, but I mean, it's like throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. You know, if it doesn't get a lot of attention, I guess I don't really follow up on it. Maybe that's the wrong attitude to have, but I guess still got people in here, but nobody commenting. I will respond to you guys. I see there's 6 people in here, so I mean, if you guys got any questions, you know, feel free to ask them. I'm going to be parking here soon. I'm going to work out with Moses, do a little bit of boxing training for about 45 minutes, hour. I didn't even bring workout stuff. I pretty much just brought my boxing gloves and my mouthpiece. But I need to make a habit of doing this. That way, if I decide to take a match, I'm not a complete slug. I think it's more like I don't want to put myself out there and risk having a bad match because I didn't prepare for it good enough, because that's all on me. I mean, it's one thing to get beat by somebody because they're better than you, but I mean, it's 100% preventable to when you lose to somebody who or you don't know how to breathe or something like that because you weren't ready. Okay, because of your cardio or your conditioning. Cardio and conditioning. I'll say those two things. By the way, I don't know if I'm going to lose you. I'm kind of on some back roads. I've never gone this way before, so there is the possibility I could lose you. Hey, I've been here before. I know where I'm at. My boxing coach took me to that park one time and we boxed. We did like a 2-hour workout and there was a thunderstorm going on. It's crazy. So Moses is fighting next month. If you're not familiar with him, you can go on Street Beef Scrapyard or Street Beef. Actually on Street Beef's main channel and type in Moses and you'll MO. I'm super close to where I'm. I'll answer the questions in probably another 1 minute. So, all right. How you doing? My regulars, I like to see you guys. I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to street fight and drive at the same time. I think you're right. Damn, no pros in the yard. Just checked out Scarface's vid. Yeah, I mean, we've never had pros, right? So, that's fine. That's creepy if we just look at you. Pad work, yep. Hey, Natalie, pad work, yes. That's cool seeing you on here. Might have to up the matches if you're going for. Wait, might have to up the matches. And are you going live for the install? I'll probably do some filming, but we're gonna do like a time lapse. Hope you fight in a boxing match soon, dude. Get back in the ring, fire chicken. Let those hands go. Yes, and maybe a grappling match. Hey, sometime soon you want to do pads fire chicken? Yes, Tiger Dragon, I do. Sensation was robbed. Haven't watched that match yet, Abraham. Dawu got Robinson. I'm gonna have to watch these matches. Well, I'm out, guys. Thanks for stopping in and asking some questions and being regulars. I like seeing you guys on a regular basis in here. So take care. Keep a lookout for any more lives. And I'm gonna go put some work in. So peace out.